glove that has the GORE-TEX name on it, there's a lot that goes into the testing, right? We expect it to be waterproof, windproof, and breathable, but performance is much more than that.
Yes, this is a liner pull-out test, and it's very important for our gloves not to pull out. Have you ever had a glove to where you pull your hand out and the inside comes out?
It's the worst, especially in my kids' gloves, and then I'm just like, because I can't put my hand back in there to fix them.
That's right, because they have tiny little fingers.
Yeah.
So the important part of glove assembly is making sure this insert is stuck inside, sandwiched in between all of those layers. And how do we test for it? We do it by using what we call the liner pull-out test. There's a set of forceps we put inside of the glove, and we clip the middle of the insulation. You can see it's stuck. And then we'll take four-style gauge and we will attach it to the forceps. And then what we will do is hold on to a finger, and then we will pull on the four-style gauge. So as you're pulling, what's going to happen is you can feel the liner if it pulls out, because it'll kind of snap on you. You don't want that to happen.
Right.
As long as the factory's assembled correctly, you're going to be good. We want to make sure it's really stuck in there.
So why 4 pounds?
Well, we did many field studies with different types of groups, skiers, ski patrollers, firefighters, and we found that in a ski glove, which is a 2-layer insert for us, that the 4 pounds of force will survive someone pulling their hand out, taking their finger or teeth and pull, you know, we all do that when we're out. So it's important that we found that out by all the field studies.
So we did the field studies, we correlated it to this lab test, and now you can repeat this in the lab over and over.
Over and over. And the factories do a random sampling when they're making the gloves using this exact piece to make sure that they do stick together. And they do every finger. It's not just one.
Okay.
It's a sample plan that we've set up with the factory, but every finger we will ask them to pull on to make sure that the whole inside stays together. Want to try it?
Sure. So you don't want to pinch, right? I got to let it pull out.
You want to just hold on to that finger gently and pull and make sure it goes past the 4.
There we go, 4.
There we go.
I hit it.
Did you feel anything with
No,
that hand?
I didn't feel any
That's
release
a good
on
thing.
that.
That means that that is all intact.
So the entire glove, we know that the liner is going to stay in there. Repeated uses of our hand going in and out of it.
Yes.
So in that construction process, what could cause a failure? Why do you see failures in general?
If there, usually that is because the manufacturing has not been assembled properly.
Okay.
Our insert has this, what we call a tab on the tip of it that gets sewn in. And then on the inside, they will place another tab, and that tab will be attached to the lining. And if they don't attach it properly, that's when things will pull out.
That's when you'll see that stripping out.
Yes.
So we'll catch that. Changes will be made at the factory in the way things are made, so that the glove, we can guarantee that it's not only going to be waterproof, windproof, and breathable, but also is going to perform, and that's part of that performance.
Correct.
All right, well, thanks for doing that.
Sure, thank you.
Keeping me happy on the slopes. Thank you.
Good.